yes, Mad Dog, you got top 5 challengers for the Chiefs right now?
This was a Stephen A. one, and
Give it to
Stephen
me.
A. here, I'm going to
You know what he would say to you? He'd say the delivery, he wants high energy.
Yeah, high energy, and it's fluid. He would also say that.
He would
So
say
there
it's
you go.
fluid. There you go.
All right, here we go now. Biggest challenges of the Chiefs for next year. Obviously, they're going for the three-peat. Little overrated because the Packers in 65, 66, 67 won 3 in a row. Let's not forget the historical significance of Lombardi. Right, Don? Number 5. I'm going to put San Francisco at number 5. Now, you could put them higher. I understand that. But the Niners have already lost the Chiefs twice. And to get back to a Super Bowl after you lose one, as Pat Riley used to say about NBA finalists who lost, hardest thing to do in sports is to get back there again. And I think that holds a little bit for San Francisco. When you get that close, play an extra 6 weeks or 5 weeks, and then lose, and in the heartbreaking way that they did lose, boy, that takes a lot out of the franchise. So I'm only going to put them at number 5. All right, number 4, this is an easy one here because I'm going to obviously put the Browns at number 4. Now, I could say Cincinnati, I could put them here if I wanted. I wanted to put an AFC North team in because that's the most competitive division in football. They have Watson for the whole year. Though they stunk up the joint defensively against Houston, they do have a good defense. Judy is very, very good. They almost beat the Chiefs in the playoff game there 3 or 4 years ago. The Browns are on the come. The Browns are a very dangerous team. Watson showed some things late before he got hurt. A big win in Baltimore. I'm going to put the Browns at number 4. Good defense helps too. Number 3, this is the Ravens. Now, I can't put the Ravens any higher than that because I don't trust the quarterback in a big game. See, I think Watson can win a big game. Purdy's been in a big game. I don't trust Lamar in a big game, but obviously they have come close to Kansas City. They're in the AFC Championship game, losing 17-10. They bring in, obviously, Derrick Henry. That team is a very, very competitive team. They're dangerous, well-coached. I'll put the Ravens, although they lost their poise in the championship game, so I blame that on Harbaugh, but I'll put them at number 3. Number 2 in my list, this is going to be Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo came as close as you ever could come to beating the Chiefs twice. They should have beaten them in Kansas City, and if nothing else, they should have gotten the ball back before they had changed the rule in OT. And obviously, if Diggs catches a pass, if they play that last drive a little better, and then maybe if he kicks the field goal, they would have won. I'll put the Bills at number 2. It's a good rivalry. They beat the Chiefs a lot in the regular season. Here is the wrinkle. Number 1. Hit it! I'm putting the Lions. The Lions last year should have beaten San Francisco. Campbell screwed up the 2 field goals. We all know about that. They beat the Chiefs, albeit no Kelsey. They beat the Chiefs last year in week 1. The Lions, this is a dangerous, dangerous team. That division isn't that great. The NFC isn't that great. Goff's better than anybody thinks. They got weapons all over the place. They've added a couple of defensive players in free agency. I love the Lions. I love them. They should have won last year. And Detroit, Kansas City would have been a wonderful Super Bowl. I'm taking Detroit. The omission are the Eagles. I'm going to leave them out. That is a superb.
Okay. Are you judge, jury? Like, come on, get out of here. Mina, hi. Welcome back.
Hi. Hello.
Can you give us your take on this? Because I was seeing some of your facial expressions. You looked a little perplexed.
Yeah. Chris, great to meet you. First time,
Yes,
long
Mina.
time, huge
Oh,
fan.
this is
This is
the
one of the
first
worst lists I've
time.
ever seen. The most egregious choice that you made was putting the 49ers at 5 for no football reasons, unless I missed something. In fact, the point that you made was that they've lost to the Chiefs because they made it to the Super Bowl, and they're largely returning the exact same team that was so dominant during the regular season that they got to the Super Bowl in the first place. In fact, a team that's lost fewer free agents than some of the teams that you have above them. That makes no sense to me, except you only, I think, cited like the emotional impact of losing and playing in the Super Bowl, which I just can't ride with that. And then the other one that's really egregious, and I'll leave the rest for Domonique, the Browns. You didn't include the team that beat them in the postseason in Houston, which I think would have been an interesting one to throw in the top 5. You can point out that they didn't have their starting quarterback, but the quarterback they did have played better than the starting quarterback that you just said you trust more than Lamar Jackson, even though he hasn't played like an above-average quarterback in like 4 years. I don't even know. Domonique, you can pick up where I left off here.
When Watson was in the playoffs, he gave up a big lead to this Chiefs team.
Yeah.
And also the Eagles, you left off the list altogether, despite the fact that they also lost to the 49ers in the Super Bowl, which should put them in there. And you started off wrong at the beginning because I've been schooling you on history all day. It's unfortunate. The Packers won 3 championships in a row, but not 3 Super Bowls in a row. They won 2 Super Bowls in a row.
You telling me they wouldn't have beat the Bills in 65?
It doesn't matter. The point is, no one's won 3 in a row, and you're trying to rewrite history. You're not right.
He loves
and
the
then
Bills.
putting the Lions at the top. Again, if the predicate for putting the Browns on is because you trust the quarterback, that's faulty logic. But then you're going to put the Lions at the top. So Jared Goff, you completely trust Jared Goff? You trust Jared Goff more than Josh Allen? You trust Jared Goff more than Lamar Jackson? You trust Jared Goff more than Brock Purdy, who played well in the Super Bowl?
I
More than
said
Joe
the Lions
Burrow,
beat
who
the
didn't even make
Chiefs
this
last
list?
year.
Yeah, I
And they should
forgot.
have beaten San Francisco.
Where is Joe Burrow at? Oh.
Okay, we like to give grades on
That's
this
a great list.
Okay,
Great
Mina, you're up first. What would you grade Mad Dog's A-list?
I'm going to be generous because this is the first time we've met and give you a D+.
Oh, my God.
Not an F.
Wow,
That
coming
was
in
kind
hot.
of you.
Sorry,
Don't
this
you
is
be
horrible.
careful here.
Oh, no,
be careful.
I like what you did. I'll give you a G.
A G.
Wow.
Yeah. Is there any? Yeah, that's good. We can go G.
F- would be a little better than a G.
No, you
Well,
didn't
I have
qualify
one- I have
F-.
one-
Now,